YTPC, what about you? Ladies, gentlemen, and those who are not so sure, Cass Piper Cassidy coming at you from the garden. In the corner of my garden, tucked away because it's a bit windy, smoking my beautiful commission pipe from Eric Weaver, Sea Smoke Pipes. Bloody fantastic pipe. I've broken it in over the past few weeks now and it's been smoking very well. So today's video is going to be a VR. Did you hear that? That was my wife belching. And the VR is the Padre Piper started this one, and it's based around the number 6. I've never met a father who was so comfortable with that amount of 6s. But fair play, Padre Piper, thank you. Rory, he's responsible for calling me out on this VR. So I haven't been keeping up with VRs, but Rory is a nice guy, so I thought, and also Padre Piper, the VR is actually interesting. There are another couple of VRs out there that sound kind of half interesting too, but I just usually cannot be arsed. But I'm doing this because I've been called out. So, I already told you what I'm smoking, didn't I? It's what's it called? Old Dublin from Peterson. So it's a Oriental Forward English blend. It's absolutely fantastic. Leicester, Redcoat Renaissance, or whatever the hell he calls himself these days. Sorry, my wife is putting out the sprinkler on the lawn.
Someone has to do the work.
Someone has to do the work, she says. Anyway. Redcoat's returns put me into the mind of getting some Old Dublin, and I have to say it's fucking fantastic. A really, really, really lovely blend. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Ready.
Right, so, one blend that I will never smoke again. And that one's quite easy. It's going to be Coffee Caramel from Gawith. It's one of Gawith's American blends. They call them the American range because they're, what do you call it? They're aromatics that are filled with sticky black Cavendish. So, absolutely smells wonderful from the pouch. If only the smell translated into the flavour of the tobacco, but it doesn't. So that's Gawith's American Coffee Caramel. Don't try it. Just don't. Do yourself a flavor. Do yourself a favour. Take that money and set it on fire. The amusement and the little heat and energy from the fire would be worth more than you smoking that shite. Moving on. 2 Desert Island blends. Now the Desert Island blends, one of them is really, really easy for me right now. Actually, I'll name it second. The first one is Gawith's Bosun Cut Plug. Or, sorry, not the cut plug, the actual plug. Gawith's Bosun Plug. It's a Lakeland. It has some clove oil. It is fantastic. One of my Desert Island blends would have to be a Lakeland. I'm very fond of them. The other one is Peter Heinrich's Dark Strong. Now, I'm trying to convince everyone and their mother to try this blend, and I was speaking with Roland the Dragon and said to him, next time you're in Germany, go and get yourself some Peter Heinrich's Dark Strong. And he said, no, like a lot of people, I don't smoke strong. You know, I'm not gonna smoke it because it doesn't sound like it's for me because it's dark strong. Please ignore. I don't know why they called it dark strong. It is dark in color, but it is a solid medium. It is Kentucky that has been Cavendished, so with some Virginia. So Kentucky that's been Cavendished, really, really sweet. And then the Virginia obviously adds sweetness. And then there's a kind of molasses and licorice topping. Yoop! Stop that! Bloody dog's barking at the neighbour's dog. But I urge you to try it, even though it's called Dark Strong. It is not strong. Just try it, please. If you don't like it, send it to me and I'll swap out something for you. I've ordered 500 grams of it. That's how much I like it. Half a kilo. Half a kilo. And it's one that I have to stop myself from smoking because I don't want to get sick of it, you know? I don't want to smoke it too much and get sick of it. I don't think that could happen. It's just such a workhorse of a tobacco. It's mild. It's not strong. It's mild, kind of subtly sweet. Anyway, I'm going on too much about it. Just try it. Peter Heinrich's Dark Strong. It's bloody brilliant, right? So anyway, 3 blends that you've never had access to or never will have access to that you'd like. I hear a lot of good things from Macallan's. I know a son of a bitch called Glen Thompson. Absolute bastard who has some Macallan's in his cellar. And, Yoop! Come away from there. Come here. Youpie! Hey! Yoop! Nidun! Bloody dogs. So, yes, Glenn has shitloads of it, and he talks as if it's Jesus Christ's bathwater in tobacco form. It's meant to be absolutely fantastic. I know I say that word a lot, but yeah, I really, really wish I had gotten the opportunity, but I started pipe smoking, too late. I've been pipe smoking properly for 2 years, 3 years nearly, you know. If I had have known about them, I would have bought them when I first bought my pipe, if I had have known, but I didn't know. Anyway, it would all be the Frogmorton range. I'm not going to name 3 of them. Any 3 Macallan's blends. Probably the Frogmorton range. I've heard really good things about. I may as well put Penzance in that list, because let's face it, I'm never going to try it. I've never been one to search for the unicorn, and it's a pity that Germains are going that way too. In the UK, it's hard to get Germains anymore. The only ones that seem to be readily available sometimes at the minute are Special Latakia Flake, Full Latakia Flake, and what's the other one? Plum Cake is sometimes available. This is a fantastic. I've only been smoking English in this pipe and only really ribbon cut. And let me just take a moment to urge, if anyone's thinking of getting an artisanal pipe, try Sea Smoke Pipes. He drills pretty wide as well, and he will drill wider if you want. If you've also read Rick Newcomb's In Search of Pipe Dreams and you buy into that, or you smoke a filtered pipe and you just fancy a bit more of a wide drill, it means that your pipe smokes better, in my opinion. A lot of people think that. It's a school of thought. Maybe you haven't read into it. go ahead and check that out. But anyway, Sea Smoke pipes, fantastic pipes, best pipes. I'll be buying more. Four pipe smokers, dead or alive, that I would like to hang out with. Okay. I don't know. Bing Crosby, just to chill with the man, the legend. Einstein, just to pick his brains and see what, was he cool? See, I mean, me and him might have something to talk about, and he used to have a bit of a reputation for the ladies myself. I know he did. But that's about the only thing we have in common. Certainly not intellect, I'll put it that way. Funny program on Netflix, or no, it's not on Netflix, but there's a series called Genius. One is on Picasso, one is on Ella Fitzgerald, and another season, the first season I think, is on Einstein, and it's really, really well done. Check it out. I think it's on the Disney thing, if you want to give your money to Disney, yeah. So what did I name? Bing Crosby, Einstein, two more. Pipe smokers. Carl Jung, I would like, and I mean, again, somebody I'm not going to have a long conversation with, but I'd still love to pick his brain. And finally then, someone who isn't a scientist or a philosopher. Dead or alive, so Stalin, maybe. I think that's a popular one. A lot of people have said Stalin. I know Ariège, pipe smoker, chose Stalin. Just to ask him about what the fuck he was thinking. Right, anyway. But he loved his Dunhill pipes. And his royal yacht, apparently. Right, 5 YTPC channels I would recommend to a pipe-smoking noob. Easy. First couple would be our godhead, Cryss, MUTTONCHOP Piper. You know, we all kind of get up at 5 a.m. and do the thing where you put the mat on the floor and you sellotape your mutton chops on and you get some dog food in a bowl and put it to the altar where you have your papier-mâché Cryss with his mutton chops. And we all do that. Other one, probably Stuffing Things, Bradley. He's a great source of knowledge, and he has enough other things to keep you entertained as well if you're just a noob and maybe you don't want to be overwhelmed with information about pipe smoking. 3 more then. I'm going to say Ariège, pipe smoker, is one of them, because he has that element of, if you're someone who is interested in ordering your own leaf tobacco and then doing stuff with that, then he would be a great guy to put you in the right direction. I'm going to be a bit biased here and say another one would be no, I won't do that one. Let me see, 2 more for me that I enjoy. Sorry, I'm taking too long to think here. I should have really thought of my answers before making this video. I don't know if he's still here, but Bear Pipe? Is that what he called himself? Bear Pipe? Was he a South African fella? and he kind of talked. He was always repairing estate pipes, and I don't know about you, but whenever I was first getting started out, I was looking at a lot of estate pipes because I didn't want to spend over £100, but I still wanted a good pipe. Some of my first pipes were estate pipes from eBay, you know, and I needed to know how to fix them, and Bare Pipe was one of the YTPC channels that I tuned into. And finally then, for a bit of fun, I'd say, Rory, put that in your pipe and smoke it, because he's not a man who takes himself too seriously, and I don't mean that in a bad way, I mean a good way. His channel is very off the wall. It's very informative but witty at the same time. Bit of fun, you know, to wind down at the end of your day. 6 YTPC members who I have to shout out to do this challenge. I'm going to be a bastard and do the obvious ones. Uncle Phil, Cryss, Prancing Piper, Mark, Northeast Piper UK, and then the other 3, Cryss the Rambling Dilettante, Lester Redcoat Returns. I know Dale John Pounder has been called out, so let's have Dooza Pipes, Chelsea, if she hasn't already been called. Please and thank you. So anyway, that's it for the VR. What news have I got? There is news actually, but I don't want to talk about it until it's actually all finished. I have been working towards something, and it's about to come to fruition. Well, you all know I've been doing my lessons. In the UK, there's 2 parts to the license, the motorcycle license. I passed the mod 1 last week, 2 weeks ago, and I have the mod 2 coming up on Yes, it's coming up on Wednesday. So if I pass it, then I have my license. I have bought myself a motorcycle. It's a year 2000 Suzuki Bandit Mark II. It's a 600cc Bandit. So 600 engine, and it's dark blue. It's actually behind me in a cover. There it is. I'll tell you what, here it is. So I hope you like that. It's just a little sneak preview of my new motorcycle. And so hopefully by this week or next week, I'll have passed my test. That means I'll be able to get insurance. And that means I'll be able to tax it. And that means I'll be able to take it out on the road. Me on the road. That's mad. Anyone who knows me from the past would think, Jesus Christ, Cass on a motorcycle, he'll be dead within a year. But I'm not the man I used to be anymore. But that's it, basically. That's it, folks. Thanks for sticking around, listening to my bullshit for 20 minutes, as usual. I really do urge any of you to No matter if you think it's going to be strong, it isn't strong. Just order Peter Heinrich's Dark Strong. It is phenomenal, phenomenal tobacco. It's a medium, it's not strong. It is so sweet without being sickly sweet. Give it a go. You'll never look back. And folks, I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful week so far, and I'll speak to you shortly. Toodle pip.